So what's going on guys, Kate is here and welcome back to a brand new video. For today I will show you my ultimate beginner's guide in Age of Z Origins. So if you're a new player and wondering what are the best ways to upgrade your city, how to farm resources very fast, then how can you switch resource buildings for more training camps and much more, then this is the video for you. And a quick disclaimer that yes, this video is sponsored, but I'm not getting paid for saying positive or negative things about the game. All I said is to give a try to Age of Z Origins and see if I like it. So just before we start, if you want to check this game out, it's absolutely free to play on Android and iOS devices. Just use the link in the description and enjoy the game. So first things first, if you haven't watched my Age of Z Origins review, then watch that video first, because there I covered on what is this game all about and how the most basic things work. So in today's video we will go up a level and I will show you what you want to be doing when you play the game every day and other things like that. But I want to repeat myself again that you have to have at least a beginner level understanding of this game, which you can gain by watching my previous video. So with all this out of the way, let me show you my city. At the time of recording I've been playing around 12 days or so, and I'm currently at city level 17 and account level 20. So first of all, let me show you my daily activities that you want to be doing to level up very fast. So every day when I log in the game, I open all my boxes and emails, and of course as soon as you log in the game, collect your daily rewards. Usually the day before going to sleep, I start recruiting new troops, and my already existing soldiers go on gathering. So first of all, I click on my email and I check all the resources I have gained over the night. Then second of all, I open all the loot crates, so I click on the stat station and then click rankings. And here every 24 hours you can get free rewards by clicking on this box in the top right corner, then clicking on the second tab called the nation rankings and click on another loot crate. Then afterwards I click away and go to the merchant docks and click on the black market, and this is one of the best places where as a high level player you will definitely want to use as much as you can. So what I usually do, I go to the exchange tab, and if I see that I can exchange something less valuable for higher priced item, then I do it. And most of the time I'm willing to trade anything for more building speedups, normal speedups or recruitment speedups. Then after that we click on the sell button, and here you can click on each material and sell it. Currently I'm able to only sell 3 materials because my city is not high enough level to unlock the last fourth resource called the minerals. And then after I have sold everything, I come to the buy section and buy the most useful things I see. So from us selling materials, in exchange we get these black market dollars, and now we can use them. So again, I usually look for gathering boosts, VIP boosts, building speedups, and officer experience or officer skill chests. For players who have more money and who don't spend all their gold on the gold hammer, then for sure every day I suggest to click this refresh button and use it for 10 and 20 gold, and then just wait for the auto refreshes. Then now let's go over to the distribution center, and on our way, if you haven't already, then gather your resources from your farms and oil refineries. Okay, so then we click on the exchange store, and here we have another similar design shop, but in this one you can use Z coins, and Z coins you can gain for doing random daily activities, being part of the guild, and by selling your fragments, which when we click on the sell section, here we can select which fragments you want to sell. Probably in more advanced tutorials I will explain on what these parts do, but in a quick summary, you want to sell all the parts that don't have this E letter on them. The E letter means that you have this fragment officer equipped, so as a beginner only sell the fragments that you're not using right now. And now let's go back to the buy section, and here you can again trade Z coins for useful items. Z coins are really easy to get, so unlike the black market, if I have a lot of money I may buy the whole store, but mainly you want to focus on buying fragments that have the E letter, then the officer XP boosts, building speedups, normal speedups, and useful things for cities like Battle Fog, City Teleport, and etc. And lastly, you want to again refresh the shop by spending 10 and 20 gold a day. Then now let's go over to the biochemical lab, and every day you want to click on the treatment room and click on the heal button for each one of your ladies. And the more you will heal them, the higher level they will become, which then in return you can use their skills. So first of all, the first girl named Lucy for me can go exploring 4 times a day. And when you click on the explore button, you can send her for 1 or 2 hours, and then after that time you can see the rewards that you will be getting for free. And then second of all, we have the second girl, which for me is called Seiya. And you can again click on the skill, but this time you can collect biochemical material. And this material is very important because it will allow you to recruit zombie soldiers. So after we have collected the daily rewards and browsed through our different shops, now it's time to recruit new soldiers and put your already existing army to work. So while we are at the biochemical lab, let's click on the biochemical workshop. And here you can recruit zombies. Unlike other buildings, you can't upgrade this building like other ones because it upgrades automatically with your city level. So every day you want to recruit highest tier zombies by spending resources and this biochemical material, which we can earn every 24 hours from the girls and by killing monsters on the map. While we are talking about building your army, the biggest and best soldiers will come from your factories and training camps. For faster progression and to build a strong army so you can protect your city to attack someone else's, you want to keep on recruiting your soldiers 24/7. The method I use is, first of all, I don't have all training camps and factories on the same level. So what I do, I click on my lowest tier training camp and click recruit the highest number amount. So for example, if it will take 4 hours for the lowest camp to make soldiers, then I go to all my other camps and set the same timer, which you can do by adjusting this troop amount. And by doing this, you will not have to log in the game every 2 hours, then after every 3 hours, and etc. And this way you can build high and low tier soldiers, while all of them having the same time. And mainly I focus only on recruiting medium to long range snipers and gunners. And for vehicles I focus on tanks and cannons, because these are the best soldiers for defending or attacking other players' cities. And lastly, while we are on the soldier topic, there's one last thing you need to know. We have this place called the Managing Troops building, where you can upgrade your already existing troops. So let's say that you start building a level 4 troop, but then in a week you can already build level 6 troops. So now in this building you can upgrade the lower tier troops to higher level, so you never have to waste any of your soldiers that you already made. Okay, so for now we have collected all of our daily rewards, we traded our coins and materials for useful items, and we healed our girlfriends and started building a better army by recruiting soldiers. So now one of the last things we need to know is called the researching. So for now I can research different things in these 3 different buildings. The first building is called the Academy, where you can click on research, and here we can see 4 categories. Mainly you want to focus on researching everything in military, then go for the city defense, and lastly click on the development or resources. So let me show you for example on how this works. When we click on military, we get this tree, where by leveling one small part of the tree, we can unlock more branches. So for example, when we click on this Jav 2 branch, we can see that we can spend resources and research this branch, and here on the top we can see what we will be getting by researching this category. So the same way you build buildings for stronger troops or for more resource output, here you can research different categories and topics and for example gain 0.5% on your troop recruitment speed and things like that. Then afterwards we have the second building called the Garage, which is another special place where you can research things. So you click on the Garage, and if you're high enough player you can click on check and research different things that will upgrade specifically on how many fleets you can have at once, how much or how fast your army can mobilize, and much more. And lastly we have the third building called the City Wall, where you can click on the defense tower, and the higher the city wall, the higher and more defenses your city can have. And of course, these 3 research buildings are separated from each other, so as soon as you can afford to research them, always do it. And now let me show you and explain the most basic things like upgrading your buildings and how does it work. So by default you have one builder, and you can get one more builder called the Golden Hammer, and you can buy it for 24 hours for 200 gold, or buy it forever if you have spent real life money. The second builder is very important because basically if you have it, all of your progression and upgrading the city will come 2 times faster. But don't worry, because like I said, you can buy this for real life money or in-game currency called the gold, and you can easily get 200 gold from just playing the game for free. So the way I upgrade my city is, first of all I get all of my buildings to at least level 10, and then I primarily focus on camps, factories, garage, city walls, academy, and building as many training grounds as possible. I don't know if you knew this, but you can choose what buildings you want to place in what specific square. So here for example I have a oil refinery, but for max efficiency I want to build another training ground. So what I do is I click on details and then click remove, and now I can build build a different building in its place. And right here I can select between different buildings and which one I specifically want to build. But of course there is a limit for each building, so for max efficiency and to build your army as fast as possible, you want to build a lot of training grounds, because they will give you more recruitment speed and bigger recruitment capacity. And then lastly, for buildings, a trick I like to do is usually upgrade the main important buildings, which I just explained, and then I get my city to the next level if I have enough resources. And I can keep my resources more safe by going to the bag and then clicking on the resources, and here is the place where you can get all the material crates from opening chests, killing monsters, and etc. And the thing I like to do is I save them for quite some time and then I use them all at once. So this way you don't risk any more resources than you have to, and other players by scouting you will not be able to see how much actually you have resources saved up, so then you're less likely to get attacked. And now, just before we get into the most fun part, which is gathering and attacking, I still need to explain two more things that are located in the city. So first of all, here we have this depot building, which by clicking on resource sell, we can buy materials for gold. I usually buy all of my resources to about gold 10, but this is a very little profit to be had. And lastly, of course, you can be part of an alliance, which is more commonly known in different games as clans or guilds. So by being a part of alliance, you get to participate in daily boss fights, and you can together with the alliance complete daily alliance quests and get rewards. So when you click on the alliance building, select daily quests to see what you have to do and how to collect the rewards, and there you will be able to receive gifts from your alliance members and help each other out, which any new player should already know how it works. But then when you come down to this bottom part and click on the alliance, a whole new alliance section opens and you can progress faster by donating resources and in return getting alliance points, which is more known as alliance honor, which you can then exchange for more items. So this is how it works. You click on the alliance technology and you can click on any of these icons, and here you can donate resources, and then let's come back to the alliance tab and let's click on the alliance shop, and here you can spend your alliance honor for useful items and much more. Like we already discussed, you want to buy VIP points, building speedups, and anything else that might give you faster progression and more resource per hour. And then coming one last time back to the alliance page and clicking on the challenge elite zombie, here we can battle a giant boss and each fight to get rewards. When you fight this guy, you won't lose any troops and the fight will automatically play, and depending on how much damage you can do, you will get rewards accordingly. So for sure I recommend for you to do this every day, and if my point is not clear enough, you definitely want to be a part of an alliance, and not only you get to use better farming territories, more friends to play with, but as well cool zombies and extra free rewards. And now, last but not the least, let's go over to the open world map, and here's where all the fun happens. So as this is a beginner guide, I will just quickly go over the main things you need to know for playing every day, and then in the next future videos we will take a closer look in this topic as well. So there are three things you mainly want to know. First of all, you always want your troops to be working, and you make your troops work by gathering resources in these elite farms or in these low level fields. Then second of all, you always want to keep using this mobility mechanic. So how it works: you basically can attack monsters, which if you defeat, then you will be rewarded with resources and items, but you have to spend mobility points to attack these monsters, which means that this is limited to time. So in the best case scenario, you always want to keep spending these mobility points, and my most favorite way to do it is by clicking on this green rudder and then selecting the skull icon and then selecting the level I want to attack. I recommend to kill each level monster once, because for the first time killing each mob, you will get extra special rewards. But right now I'm stuck at level 21 monster, so I keep on farming this level 20 monster. And this is how I get easy resources and I get to spend my mobility points. And then lastly, a very important part you want to do is daily go exploring ruins. Here in the top middle you can see a separate level, and when you click on it, it's called the prosperity. So the way it works, you can attack ruins or explore them, and then in return receive items and refugees. And by getting more refugees you can level up, and with these levels you can get all these cool upgrades like extra building speed, gathering speed, and much more. So this is how it works. You click on the proceed to ruins button and this will take you to the nearest ruins. So then you click on explore, and here you can explore each city segment 2 times and get rewards in return. And for you to be able to hold more refugees, you want to build more and higher level houses, which all of them are located right here in your city. Okay, so not to make this video very long, I will stop at this, and in the next video I will cover all the other things you need to know or want to know about Age of Z Origins. So for example, we will take a closer look at the tower defense, what are the best packs to buy for real life money, how to find other player cities to invade, and much more. And if you're looking for more cool tips and tricks like how, for example, follow the in-game storyline, or perhaps here we can click on this cool arrow button, which from you can see the main overview of your buildings and things like that. So I strongly recommend for you to watch my first Age of Z Origins video, and there you will be even able to find a free gift card that you can use in game. And with all this said, I really do appreciate everyone for watching guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions, feedback or other questions about the game, then feel free to leave your comments in the comment section down below. And while you're doing that, please click like, subscribe and enable that notification bell, so this way you could support the channel and you won't miss any more amazing content from me. With all this said, you have an amazing day and I'll catch you in my next video. So take it easy, peace.